There we go. Okay, we didn't have any audio. That's all right. You didn't miss anything.
Yeah. It was all really important. But
All comments were irrelevant.
Right. Welcome to the show, everybody. It's Lead Live on Louis Ambestoy.
Start all over.
Yeah. It's Tuesday, December 9th. We have...
It doesn't work in the cold.
No. We have nine... Are you still freezing to death? Are you still cold?
No, I'm just staying warm.
Okay.
My hands are in here. I don't like to wear a coat.
Right.
That's why I live here.
I know. I didn't move to Texas for this BS cold. So the heater is on though. I turned that heater on and I turned that heater
right
on.
here. I'm happy about it.
Yeah.
I just
all right.
have my hands in here to be warm.
If I don't pay attention to the, I can hear myself, but I was noticing I didn't have. Well, I got a phone call from somebody, and I knew if you get a phone call during the show, you're like, if somebody I know, it's like, oh, there's something's wrong.
Okay.
So we got that fixed.
All right.
Hey, I saw Leslie yesterday.
You did?
How's
she doing?
She seemed to be pretty good. Her brother was here. He's very authoritative.
You think so?
Yeah.
Huh.
He defers to Leslie, but
I was like, I don't get that from him.
Yeah,
but when he speaks, though, he speaks with authority, though. I appreciate him.
All right.
So
Nice.
I was she sent me some information about an obituary, so I'm going to work on that for her today after I got done with everything else. Okay, let's see. You didn't really miss anything. We did talk about microcurrent therapy. I recommend it for all of us. Everyone here should try it.
And he wants to talk about the zoos.
The zoo. Yeah, look, the zoo's going to get gorillas, everybody.
So if you have a connection to get him to talk
and you know what? It's the raddest zoo in America. It's not stupid at all. It's awesome. Congo Falls, Doug.
I hear it. I see it.
Yeah.
You want me to make a couple phone calls?
Yeah.
I'll make it happen for you.
All right. You know,
Nice.
Okay.
Zoo connection.
So helpful.
you know, it's pretty awesome. I'm excited about that. I really am. I want to go. I want to go.
They usually decorate for the holidays.
Yeah. I don't
too.
care about that. I want to see the gorillas.
All right. Well, for other people.
Julie's so diplomatic.
Yeah. Right.
For the people watching.
Yeah. The San Diego Zoo used to have an orangutan in the 80s named Ken Allen. Did you hear about the orangutan? It would escape.
Oh, that's
Like
dangerous.
it escaped 5 or 6 times. They could never figure it out. And finally they figured it out on the last time. And he would walk around looking at the other animals. Except for one orangutan they didn't like, and he would throw shit at it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. That's a
So
true
the
story.
reason he was escaping.
Was to
go do that.
He wanted to go see the other animals.
And be
Yeah.
like, na 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 boo boo.
I know, right?
Yeah. But he was beloved, man. He was like he was like a big star. Everyone would go see Ken Allen at the San Diego Zoo. All right. Listen, the council meets tonight. Commissioner's Court met yesterday. They talked about flood warning systems. They decided they weren't going to give a letter to the governor about funding. There's some concerns about.
They are or aren't?
They're not.
Oh, okay.
They're going to keep it in their pocket.
Okay.
They were worried. There was some concern about how the funding would work for the new flood warning systems, and Jonathan Letts, very cautiously said, "I don't know that we're going to get this done because of the way the state works." And Dr. Rector, they're both on the UGRA board. Dr. William Rector, also he's the president of the UGRA board, echoed that. So the question was, would Kerr County have to spend its own money to do this? And there's some confidence now building that the governor's going to say, we're going to get this done, before the summer season.
Okay.
I got a mysterious note yesterday, by the way, from somebody who said that the new flood maps that FEMA has released are particularly problematic for.
They've already released new flood maps?
Well,
I heard it was going to take a really long time.
No, apparently they
it's
already.
not usually something they crank out.
Apparently, it was something they were already working on ahead of time. So now it's like it's bad. But I'm having trouble identifying what's bad and what's not. It looks like the depth of the floodway and the width of the floodway has expanded dramatically. So there's 2 types of floods. There's the 100-year flood and there's the 500-year flood.
Yeah.
There's a 1% chance every year of a 100-year flood. There's a 0.2% chance of a 500-year flood. This flood that we just experienced, some people say it's a 1,000-year flood or a 10,000-year flood. It behaved like a 500-year flood in some areas, not like others. But the intensity and the velocity of it were probably unprecedented. That's the discussion that happens here. So it's really hard to kind of pin down what happened with that last flood exactly. But I just got a note from a pretty reliable source that it's problematic. So that'll be interesting to
Have those maps been released?
Yeah, they're out there.
They
So I was looking at it yesterday, and I was like, oh, that's like large parts of East Kerrville are included now in the deeper part of this floodway, and part of it is because of the streams that are in there. I don't know how these camps will ever reopen though under the new state law based on these maps, because you have to be 1,000 feet away, and I know that elevation changes kind of help with this a little bit, but I don't know how that's not how the law's written. So the law's written like pretty blunt, 1,000 feet from the floodway. And
floodway and floodplain are different things.
Well, the floodway is the most dangerous part of it. You have to be 1,000 feet away from that, or maybe it is the floodplain. Either way, I don't know how any of those camps reopen. So we'll see how that works, because they're all sitting within 100 meters or 200 meters, even though they're elevated, right? But the law is very clear. It's like a flat line, So, you could be 100 meters away from something which is still 300 feet above, the river, and because of the way that language is written, I don't know. They probably need to put some more technical language in it to make it work.
Elevation certificate.
Yeah, elevation certificate. Yeah, what the requirements are for that as well. Because like at Mystic, that Cypress Creek one, when you look at it just on a flat map and on a topo map, it's like it's right there, but they're elevated.
But it's like 1,900 feet.
Right. So who knows? But it's just one of those things that's out there. The Commissioner's Court also talked about batteries again. Rich Pace has told some whoppers yesterday. I always love that. That guy, oh my God, and I got to be careful here because Jeremy's running for precinct 2 now, and against Pace's, but he's running as an independent, and Pace's got other challengers too in that race. But man, that guy told some whoppers yesterday about battery storage that just are like hard to put your head around. And then the council tonight is going to talk about eminent domain of Tivy Mountain to basically ensure that area is protected. And I'm not quite sure about what that means exactly. That's where Captain Tivy, or what's the name? Colonel Tivy, General Tivy,
Captain
Tivy, Captain Tivy was buried or is buried.
Mm-hmm.
So. But I also know there's also the Tivy Mountain Cemetery, which is not on Tivy Mountain. It's across the street in Cypress Creek. So,
and that's coming together.
Yeah, and that's also city owned. It turns out. So maybe this is all. That's what it said in the agenda item today. This will be the last meeting of the year for the Commissioners Court. Julie Davis, I did not see you at the Fur Ball. You were not.
I wasn't at the
You
Fur
were
Ball.
not in attendance at the Fur Ball.
That's why you didn't see me there.
Some of your team was there.
Yeah, well, people do things on their own.
The
Wow.
Maloney
I
clan.
know.
They have a life.
The Maloney clan was there. They were-
Tara's mom is a big supporter, and
I got a picture.
took her.
I got a picture of Tara's
kiddos.
mom with the chief.
Yes.
And then I couldn't get Tara into the photo, and I tried to get Tara to hit her brother in the chest, and she wouldn't do it.
Yeah. Well, he's a big guy.
Well, she's a judge. She's got some weight.
Yeah.
They
yeah.
run this town, man.
He's the older brother, though, so you know how that goes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? The Maloneys run this town, it seems like.
They do?
Yeah. They're like
Okay.
old Irish.
Well,
Mob
I mean,
people,
technically, like Tara might be a judge, but she's not a Maloney now.
I know, but she's
she's
but
only a judge because she's married to a McGuire.
A Maloney and McGuire. Oh my gosh. What a deal.
Anyway.
I can't believe it.
No, I was not there. I don't remember what I was at. Oh, I was at a Christmas party
Were you?
that I was invited to.
Really?
But yeah,
It was really well done.
it is very well done.
They
every year.
they raised a lot of money, I guess. So
Yeah,
and I think it was interesting. It was the first time they reversed the entrance. You didn't go in through the
okay.
entrance. You went in through the side door where they bring the pigs in.
Okay.
Yeah. And
Very
and
cool.
they had it like an old steakhouse in Vegas. It was kind of neat.
Cool.
Yeah.
I've heard really great things about it.
Yeah, it was really kind of clever.
They
yeah.
went a little smaller. I mean,
Yeah.
This year, like they capped their.
Yeah, they
ticket sales
capped
little
their it was
lower. Not a
well,
lot,
you
but-
only have half of the room.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they still did their bar thing smartly, like they do it, in the middle of the room, so there was like some room
Cart
there.
and Co. or Cartwheels was the caterer,
No,
right?
it was Rails this time.
Oh, it was Rails this time.
They did
Okay.
they did a lovely job.
Okay.
And I stopped.
Tara told me wrong.
I told Melissa.
Tell
I
you
said
what.
I went to Melissa Southern and I said, "Is this gluten free?" And she said, "Of course it is, Lewis." I'm like, "You're the best."
Yeah. She also can attend to your dietary needs.
They made a flourless tart. I was like, "Let's just have." I was sitting next to my dietitian.
Uh huh.
Christina, who's her.
That's convenient.
She's part of the family that owns the Kerrville Veterinary Clinic. So I sat with them and we talked about dogs and cats and we talked about Doug's bird too.
Wow.
Yeah.
This bird
Bird's
just gets
got-
everywhere,
he's got
man.
His own life.
Yeah.
Once it warms up, I'm
You need to
bringing
start a
it.
social channel for
Yeah.
that
That's
guy.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Doug's
Well,
bird is famous.
he's-
It's not
Maybe you
even-
could make money off
It's
of
not
it.
even your
Could be.
bird. Isn't it Elzeth's bird or is it your bird?
No, that's my bird. No.
Such
You spoke
hesitation.
up real fast.
Yeah, he cracked into the cookies yesterday. Elzeth had a cookie exchange and brought a bunch of the sample cookies home, and
Yeah.
he found them.
He helped
Did he
himself.
really?
Oh yeah, I got home and there's just like cookie crumbs all over the
Oh, what a
place.
jerk.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Was he
Started
okay?
trying
he's
them
fine.
out.
He eats that bird eats anything, man.
He
yeah.
was like, "What do we got over here?"
Yeah.
Does he have conversations
Thanks,
with you, Doug?
Ma.
How's he?
He mimics Elzeth. He uses her little sweet voice and
Yeah.
says a few Afrikaans words and
Oh,
stuff.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cute.
Yeah,
Interesting.
so-
All right. Well,
Yeah.
I discussed it with. I
right.
name drop you all the time.
Oh, great.
You're important.
Doug has a bird.
That's what I am. Yeah.
What else was in my
My friend
newsletter?
Doug, he has a bird.
Yeah.
I know that Julie Davis didn't read this, so I'll have to read it.
I didn't read it. Not at all.
There was a lot of good stuff in it today.
Did it come out today?
It
Yeah,
comes
no.
out every day. Jeez.
I was working before I went to work, but I
Don
didn't have time to
Harris
read
announced he's
anything.
going to run for precinct 4 Justice of the Peace, which I think is like the third person to run for that race.
Who else is running?
Devin Burns, I think, and then somebody else is running for it too. I can't remember exactly.
Lots of people stepping in.
I haven't. I've been so
Yeah.
lazy about this election stuff. It just.
Who's running for county judge? I feel like I've lost track of it.
Someone named Stewart, James Stewart,
Okay, I know that.
and Tom Jones.
yeah,
so
I
far.
knew Tom
Right.
Jones. but-
James Stewart and Tom Jones. Think about
Come
that
on.
for a second. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
I'm not sure that neither one of them sings.
Where's
or
our
acts.
Ronald Reagan?
Yeah.
Singer act. Yeah.
I want to get to this other thing real quick. There was something yesterday that one of the this is a Camp Mystic lawsuit situation. One of the members of the Eastland family basically wants to be removed from it because he says that he's not a part of it. He hasn't been involved with Mystic since 2012. Has no ownership stake. Has no responsibilities there. He was named in just one of the lawsuits that cited Mystic for negligence. He wrote a motion to have it either dismissed or moved to Kerr County because he said that Stacy Eastland is his name, served as the director of the Natural Fountains Properties from 1998 until 2007, and held 22% of the company as a minority shareholder from 2005 to 2012. And then he transferred that stock in 2012 and left the company. Quote, Stacy Eastland has nothing to do with the Camp Mystic since 2012. The motion states, despite Stacy having had no involvement in the camp since 2012, plaintiffs include him in this suit without specifying any acts or omissions allegedly by Stacy relating to the tragedy. So I don't know what his relationship with. I mean, if he's one of Dick Eastland's brothers, I'm not sure exactly.
Yes.
Yep, that's what he is. Okay, and so that was part of that family lawsuit, I think, right? Yeah,
Yeah,
going
he was
back.
the one that had the lawsuit.
Yeah, so they're not involved. And there's another person involved too, named William Neely Bonner, who I guess he's the natural properties,
National Fountain.
natural fountains, whatever it is.
NFP.
Yeah, and I think he's related to one of the girls who died, and I think that they're suing him. It's because there's so many generations of people connected to that camp. It's just kind of hard to keep all this stuff out there. By the way, you cannot fish with a drone. I want you to know that.
You
okay?
can't
Like
place
legally,
bait.
or it's not possible?
It's not legal.
Not
in,
legal.
in federal law says it's not legal to fish with.
Oh, it's a federal law?
It's a federal law.
Okay.
So
Take that off my to-do list.
Yeah.
yesterday, Julie Davis, myself, and Doug were all at the. I don't know what to call the event exactly. What was that event that we were
I
at?
had a
yesterday?
name. I don't remember.
It's like a workshop.
It was
sort
a
of vibe.
workshop.
Yeah.
Something.
Workshop's a good word for it. Yeah.
It was like a
Community
nonprofit
gathering.
community convening. They said
Convening.
Yeah.
convening, and really what it was, and I think we kind of talked about this in the pre-show that I think there's been some criticism of the community foundation for they have a lot of money. Okay, so now here's the problem they've had, and I've heard this directly. I was at this Comanche Trace thing one time. One guy says, "Well, everyone knows they have $500 million."
Wow.
Do they?
And Dalton Rice was like, I don't think they have that much. You know?
Yeah.
Not for this purpose. Who knows what
Yeah.
they're
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah,
They run a lot of people's. foundation.
there's a filing out there somewhere, I think, from the IRS.
They mentioned yesterday what they had on June 30th, and it was nowhere near 500.
Yeah.
Just-
I mean, I think it's like 130 million,
Yeah.
right?
yeah.
So I think the biggest difference that what people have to understand is the Community Foundation did a good job of really, and I've said this before, that if I go back and look at the YouTube video, I don't know what time it was, but I think I had a conversation live on the show with Austin Dixon at about 10:30 in the morning on July 4th. That he'd already started the mechanisms to stand it
Yeah.
up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I remember my first national TV appearance. They asked me that question, and I can't remember if it was Thursday or Friday. I don't do a very good job of like tracking like the things that I did during. I don't even remember.
Yeah.
It's just a fog basically. But I remember vividly. I think it was CNN or News Nation, one of those two. They asked, "What can people do?" I said, "Well, the Community Foundation of the Texas Hill Country stood up a fund. That's the thing, because I already knew going into this that people are going to just give like weird crap to us and overwhelm us. I always share the story. My brother, was a firefighter, and they had a big fire by his fire station, and they dropped off a pallet of food, and they're like, "What are we going to do with all this?
Yeah.
We can't eat all this. We can't give it all away to the CHP and stuff like that." So yeah, I mean, it's just one of those things. The only I did say I'd like to think at the end though, Doug. Did you stick around at the very end?
I did not. I had other appointments I had to get to.
I know Julie Davis like bailed because I had offered her seat
Yeah.
with all your notes.
I left the goodies there.
Yeah, I know.
I had other appointments.
You were
Sorry.
sitting with some powerful people too. You were sitting between Kelly Hagemeyer and Mindy Curran.
Mindy Windley prior to that.
Mindy Windley prior to
so
that.
we decided that was the Mindy seat.
Yeah, Mindy's are all over
One
the
Mindy
place.
left and another Mindy came in.
right.
But they did a thing where they walked around to the different areas where there's gaps and there's things that are being done and
Yeah.
there's things that need to be done and so I
Yeah.
I actually put a sticker up there.
Oh, good.
So
Good. Yeah, I hated to miss that part, but I already had other commitments on my
Yeah,
calendar,
same.
so I came for what I could come for.
the presentations though by the individual groups, and I think one of the things that you've got to be able to do when you're a nonprofit is you have to be able to evangelize a little bit what you're doing out
Yeah.
there, and you have others that can go out there and evangelize that for you. And so Beth Palmer and the other lady, I can't remember her name off the top of my head. I just know Beth Palmer.
Yeah.
It's just the Beth Palmer part was one of the best because that's when they started talking about all of the things they've been able to do with housing. And for those who don't think that nothing's going on with housing, there is movement. But you know how hard it is to build a house. So Doug knows that firsthand. He's trying to build a car and a house.
Yeah, something like
Right,
that.
Elzeth? I mean, how often do you want to strangle the guy? I mean, come on. So the foundation has allocated $50 million for housing recovery, $35 million for community and cultural initiatives, $15 million for emergency response already granted, and $10 million for mental health services, which is not only just Kerr County, but that's kind of a statewide issue as well. Because I mean, one of the things we gotta identify is that this was traumatic for everybody in the state.
Well, the majority of the people who lost lives were not from here.
Yeah, right.
And so one of the good things that Austin and those guys did is they identified that quickly. And then, so there's mental health resources available
Statewide.
all over the place. If you were not from here, you can still get help, which I think was a great thing. But yeah, on
For
the
sure.
pre-show, we were just talking about the communication part. I just wish they would get a little bit better about explaining to people what is actually happening, because they're doing so much good stuff and there's so much misinformation out
Breaking
there.
news, by the way. I just got this
Oh, here
sent
it
to me.
comes.
I guess this sent to me by
Go.
Brenda Hughes. Just email.
Nice.
Brenda Hughes sending me a morning good morning.
Yeah, I'm not sure that is on air appropriate,
no.
actually. But,
Yeah.
Well,
Doug's
we're
being all
really
serious.
lucky overall
Trying.
because in natural disasters, all the fraudsters come and they get a good chunk of the donations and they make off with the stuff.
Yep.
And so, although this is a slow process,
Yep.
at
Yeah.
least all the money is in an actual bucket that's
Yes.
being stewarded correctly.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
Yep.
isn't just Yeah.
Yeah, and it's hard. I mean, when you're in the middle of it, it's hard. It feels like it's going slow. But if you compare this with other natural disasters, we're kicking butt, man. The Lift Fund people are amazing. I never even heard of them before this.
Yeah.
And they show
learn
up
a
and they
lot.
gave this presentation. I was like,
Well,
wait a second,
you know,
man. These people know what they're doing, you know?
And full disclosure, I mean, I applied for Lift Fund. I got $5,000 from the Lift Fund because, we didn't have any revenue in July, and so it was like I don't have time to sell ads and do all this stuff. We got a story to tell.
Right.
So they were really helpful. I mean, everybody's going to complain about something. I mean, it's just one of those deals. But I don't know. What was your takeaway, Julie? What did you enjoy? I heard the woman speaking before was really quite impactful.
Great. That was probably for me the best part. Like the people who spoke after I left, those are reports that I've heard to some degree because I'm on the long-term recovery group. And so every week we meet and we get a lot of updates that not everybody else gets. But for her topic was kind of the stages of a disaster, if you will. And as you're going through them, and for her to go through it and just be like, and you're like, oh, okay. So when I was feeling that, that's like a normal thing that everybody, okay, got it. I'm not the crazy one, And so it had a little bit of a
grounding.
Here you go, component to it. And Brenda Hughes said it was therapy for her, and so it just kind of gave you a basis of like, oh, okay, so the process we're going through is what everyone goes through.
Yeah.
That's tragic, but at the same time, you feel like a little bit of normalcy in just knowing that.
You're working through the process.
Yeah. Everyone says you are.
All right.
Yes.
And they all say you're going through it really fast and all these things.
Yes.
But like she defined them on these slides. And I was like, oh, yeah, I remember the chaos stage.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I did get through that stage. And so I think in a way it made me feel like, oh, I've made progress.
Yes.
I think that's
just
why
as a person, but also as
we're moving
my
forward.
role.
I think that's why I feel like I don't remember the 4th at all. Like it just is a blur.
Yeah. Someone texted me something. I think you sent me whatever, in July. And I was like, I honestly don't remember.
I don't remember.
I may have. I'd have to go back and look. There was just so much flying so fast.
I was talking to Tara Bushnell last night about this floodplain map thing. And trying to get some help understanding it. And she's just like, we got talking about 911 call things. She was like, hey, listen, you need to take some time off. I said, yeah, we've been going, pretty much nonstop on this story, but yeah, it's one of those things. I did see that I think Courtney McDonald's leading some kind of petition against the national media's portrayal and San Antonio media portrayal of Kirk County. I've done some battle with those folks. I was on that panel discussion. And I made that one guy mad, unfortunately, because I was just like, well, you guys have kind of muffed the story sometimes. It's a much broader story than we know. I know some people are upset with me for the 911 logs, and I definitely applied for those. But here's the thing or calls. I already had the logs. I already had a good idea what was going on. And we didn't report on those until we were saving that kind of reporting for later for this magazine that we're going to come out next week. But... I don't know who that is. Who's that? Who's just walking in here?
I don't know.
Somebody wants coffee.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. She looks very authoritative. Okay. Who is that?
In need.
Oh, it's you. Oh, you can sit here. It's Grace Guerrero.
Ah.
You have to have the drip coffee, okay? All right, Grace Guerrero's here. She's delightful. But here's the thing, right? There's a lot of people pointing fingers at us, and how we responded to this thing, and I knew from the logs, and I've said it all along, that the mechanisms of Kirk County's emergency services were working. That, yes, the sheriff may have been asleep. I mean, what do you expect him to do on a holiday weekend?
Yeah, 4 o'clock in the morning.
Any night at 2 or 3:30 in the morning. Right. Like, nobody.
Especially when you're going into our biggest community event the next day. You better rest.
Yeah.
Because you're supposed to be in the park all the next night.
Yeah. That's why you have shifts.
Hey.
Yeah.
Where are you going?
Nah, she said it's too cold for
cold.
those on the audience.
Yeah.
Julie Davis.
I encourage you to find a warm place.
Goodbye. They're closed anyway, so it's okay.
Julie Davis has a quilted sleeping bag.
I
You can
do,
borrow.
and a heater. But you'd be on the camera, so it's up to you.
I was like, who is that? But
Anyway.
yeah, I mean, I think the reason why I wanted the audio calls was not because of some weird, obsession with, people in distress. It was like, I wanted to hear what was happening kind of behind the scenes. I wanted to know what those dispatchers. And I got to tell you, I've said this to the chief, McCall. I said to Larry Letha on Saturday night at the Fur Ball, and I said to the mayor, I am looking forward to the day when you guys recognize these dispatchers for what they went through. And I think a lot of people have this misconception that we have, and who was I talking about this yesterday with? There's an EOC like stood up all the time, like it's like we're the city of LA or New York, or there's like an emergency operations center.
Well, they're just basing it off TV shows.
Yeah, and the reality of it is that we have actually built that.
Yeah.
We have built that into the new dispatch center and EOC at the new public safety building.
This wasn't open yet.
It wasn't open yet.
Yeah.
And like there was an identification of this from our massive game, role playing with the Eclipse thing, was that was what was happening. And I think that's what 911 calls really demonstrate, was that there was a level of professionalism, even for a small county like ourselves. They were on it, and they were doing their best.
Yeah.
And
2 a.m, 2 people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, how else are we supposed to staff it? You can't have 6, dispatchers there.
Yeah.
So, but not only that, but it was also, it rolled over to the sheriff's office. It rolled over to Bandera County. It rolled over to Guadalupe County. It was intense, and that was, to me, that's the narrative that I wanted to share, and I think we tried our best. There's some hard stuff to listen to, but anyway, all right, Julie Davis, what's going on in the world today?
Let's see. Lots of stuff. Oh, that's my personal calendar. We don't want that. Okay.
Let's hear it.
Wrong
Julie.
app.
Let's
Wrong
hear
app. Like Julie has a meeting. Oh,
Julie
look,
has a
Julie has
meeting.
another meeting.
Yeah.
What I'm looking forward to on Thursday is the Nutcracker.
Are you? Good. Yeah. Steal my thunder. But
Yeah, right.
You can talk about it. I've just been telling you, I'm looking forward to. I love taking photos of that.
do you?
Yeah.
Do you sit through the whole thing? Or
Pretty
just
much.
go in and take pictures? I'm just curious.
Look, I got to tell you, I stick around. I love it all.
Do you?
Yeah, because I think that there's different phases of it too. I almost sat down and I noticed yesterday. Where was that at? On Amazon
I
Prime?
don't know.
The Baryshnikov 1977 televised version of after he defected. They had a special where he did the
Okay.
Nutcracker, and
Okay.
I'd probably go watch that again. 'Cause
All right.
I probably should have been in ballet.
Okay. Good to know.
I can jump.
Yeah.
I'm
Did you ever
going
know
to
Stan
boycott that
Hobbs?
idea.
No.
Lived here?
Oh no, no.
His
He was
grandson was a
a ballet dancer.
ballerino.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty cool. Okay.
A principal
Is that-
dancer.
Odd little
Is
thing.
that the actual word, ballerino?
It is.
Is that the
Ballerino.
real
I
word?
believe someone.
Julie Davis has made up new words.
You keep
everybody.
I think it's
I'm
correct.
Gonna look it up.
Can you
I-
Google
I
it
will-
or
I will-
whatever?
I will look it up.
Whatever your
You
search
keep
engine
talking.
choice is.
She's made up new words.
I'm pretty sure it's, I don't want to say the name of the company, but the one that we probably all have the app on our phone and go do the shopping and they deliver it to our house. I'm pretty sure they don't donate anything to our local nonprofits, really. So remember all these places. But also, we have a ton of artisans, people who are making handcrafted goods that need you to purchase from them all year round, and they make the best gifts. So Art Mart is a place you can do that. Go out to the Hill Country Arts Foundation, find some great stuff. I have some things I've bought over the year, and every year my obsession happens to be Christmas decor. It's fine. But every year when I open it, I'm like, oh man, and I got
remember
this
this,
place,
yeah.
and remember, and So I invite you to do that. The annual Furniture Maker Show is going on through the 12th. Another great thing, you can buy furniture, but also they have an amazing gift shop there at Kerrville Cultural Center. So do that.
I think Lons is coming on the show on Thursday, by the way.
Oh, good. Mansion tours, not furniture tours, going on. Museum of Western Art has 2 different exhibits going on right now. They also have a great gift shop, so go in there and see what you can find. Live music at Gravity Check. And let's see, the app is doing something weird. Full disclosure.
Hey, by the
and
way,
it's doubling up events.
I didn't see the high tea either on the Saturday.
I was not at the high tea.
Yeah, I didn't see you there.
Yeah,
That's just
sorry. I was shopping locally.
very good.
I can attest to that.
Yes.
I have a
So,
little game I played with. I introduced it to Mary Ellen Summerlin.
Yeah.
I was sitting next to her, and I said, "Let's steal stuff from this place. What would you
Okay.
steal? Steal 3 things."
Yeah.
And she came up with Johnny on the spot. Man, she was on top of it.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, good to know. I did want to go to that though. It looked like a fun, nice event to attend. Karaoke at Gravity Check, Friends of the Library book sale on Wednesday. Also, Art Mark and Kurtz and Cultural Center's furniture show you can check out throughout the whole week. Sprouts reading program on the 11th at Riverside Nature Center. The Nutcracker Ballet on the 11th at 7 at the Callow Theater. Is it sold out? Somebody check that up. I think there's a few tickets still
I think
left.
there's still tickets
there's some.
left.
Okay.
Yeah. It's pretty close.
A handful, I'm told. Senior lunch and bingo happening at the Doyle Center on Friday. K-Star also has a fundraiser on Friday. Truffles and Vines will have live music. Cafe at the Ridge has live music. Game night at the Doyle Center Friday evening from 7 to 11. Live music at the Wya Hotel. The best Christmas pageant ever this weekend, Friday and Saturday, 7:30, Sunday, 2:30 on... Is the 13th Saturday? I think it is. Okay,
Yep.
Martin Bernstein's Christmas sing-along is at Arcadia Live
By the
Theater.
way, he was wearing a kilt at the
Really?
high tea thing.
Okay, fun.
Yes.
I
Dressed
have,
the part. Did
Have you been to that?
I haven't. Leslie went last year.
Yeah.
Said it was so
It's
much fun.
it's
I've
great.
only heard great things. Hill Country Heritage Farmers Market Saturday, another great place to go find some gifts. Heart of the Hills Farmers Market happening as well in downtown from 9 to 1. Kids Craft Day at the Museum of Western Art. That's always a lot of fun.
Bum,
It's 10 to 2. And those little volunteers over there are so
Yep.
excited to see the kids.
Yes, they are.
And they have fun. Like you walk in, your kid's like a little rock star. They're so excited to have them. So
Right.
go do it. Friends of the Library book sale. Riverside Nature Center has an open house on Saturday as well. Christmas
there.
at the Ridge is on Saturday. They're from 3 to 6 is
Always
their event.
fun.
It is. They have a glitter bar, and I really need someone to tell me what that is.
What is that? Yeah.
I don't know. Someone go check it out. Okay. I don't want to because I feel like I'll come back with
boys.
glitter.
You're going to be
True.
glitterized.
Yeah, so I need
Glitter bar.
someone else who likes glitter to go do it. I already survived the glitter phase of daughters. So, Turtle Creek Vineyards has live music. We talked about the Kid Craft Day. The Hill Country Corral at Tucker Hall. Live music at 5D Steakhouse. Let's see. My app is doing weird stuff. I've reported it, but hang in there. And then live music at Turtle Creek. It's duplicating events. So I don't know what's happening.
That's probably user error. That's probably somebody else.
You think it's me doing it?
No, no.
Oh, I think it's something entering it. But it's since we got the new website, the app and the website have been doing some funky things, so we're having to tweak it. Be
Okay.
patient, everyone. We're getting there.
All right.
Okay, I've got an update.
Yeah.
A male ballerina is called a danseur.
Okay.
Danseur.
French.
French.
Danseur.
But,
Okay.
but ballerino is sometimes used informally in English.
Ooh.
So there you go. You were
You
actually
didn't make- you were
I
actually
knew I had
correct.
heard it and did
Correct.
not create that on my
You
own.
were correct.
You were
You were just
correct.
informal. That's
Okay,
all.
thank
done.
you.
There you
I'm
go.
informal. He was just a casual guy.
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
is a
there you
casual
go.
guy. He's still here. Also, the holiday window trail. I
Yes.
didn't mention that. I've been trying to remember to mention that. Don't forget to get out, go vote. Not for Gibson's, but the CVB.
Vote for
Just
Gibson's.
kidding. You can. There's more than one
We-
category.
yeah, okay, we can make a
Yeah,
pitch.
yeah.
I'm fine.
Yeah.
You know.
There's more than one category, but I think there's maybe 17 businesses participating. So, but if nothing else, just
I
go check
haven't
them
even.
out.
I haven't
Actually,
even.
Gibson's windows.
I haven't even started doing the photos yet of the Christmas lights for the businesses. I think the boat's going to win, though. I'm just telling you guys right now.
Well, you need to go look at the ones that participated on the window trail
Okay.
and make
All
sure
right.
you like
Yeah, I will
vote
go. I
and
will
weigh
go.
in on that and get photos.
I
of those
do
guys.
like Arcadia's little Vicky
Yeah.
Keys deal. That was pretty
Yes.
fun. By the way, I tell you what, this has been a couple weeks. So first we had Leslie's parents, passing away horribly. That's been difficult for all of us here in the community who know Leslie, and I know it's a big deal down in Uvalde as well. And I had a guy that I worked with who died suddenly. I was a sports reporter, shockingly, in the early part of my career, and this guy succeeded me, and I'd known him for a number of years beforehand, and I've always known him, and he died suddenly a couple weeks ago, and that was a bit of a shock. And then Sunday, you ever have those high school teachers who were like so memorable, you just never forget them?
Yeah.
He died on Sunday, 81, and he was something else. His father was a World War II flying ace, like heavily decorated, a lieutenant colonel. They've written books about him. He flew a P-51 Mustang in the later half of the war and shot down like 5 Germans in one day. And so, but this guy was a hippie.
Yeah.
And so he was like everything opposite of his dad. But oh my God, my senior year of high school, we had so many memorable experiences with him. And it just was. So last night I was like on the phone with my dad for an hour or so because he and my dad were pretty close at one point, and then all my friends from high school were like, we have a big group text, and we were texting about it and stuff like that. So some memorable things probably I shouldn't share on the radio, whatever this thing is that we do. But yeah, like one time our and he was like a hippie, right? And our rival school, we were in academic decathlon, and our rival school, we beat them. And then the coach made some kind of crack during this banquet. The rival team coach that, oh, well, at least we beat you in football. And our guy who just died recently, jumped up. His name is Mr. Van. He jumped up and he was like, well, let's take it outside. We'll decide there. Oh, my gosh. All right. Janelle Peralt, how's real estate looking?
There's a lot of opportunity out there. We need to get out there and get after it. I had a lot of neighborhood association stuff this weekend, and one of the neighbors hosted, and it was really a lovely conversation when people talked about how much they like it here, how much they enjoy their life in the hill country and all the animals and the scenery, and how they feel like it's really made an impact on their health and their life to live in such a pretty place. And I'm a big believer that if you like where you live, it washes over your whole life.
Absolutely.
I
You
would
even
need to
love
get
where you
people
live
engaged.
if you wanted to.
One of the things that's interesting when you do the Christmas lights tour is you notice a lot of houses that are on the market, and there's little pockets that are out there.
There's a lot of inventory, and a lot of affordable stuff. People are like, "That's all? That's what they're asking? Really?"
Yeah.
Like, well, let's go.
Yeah,
Right?
make it happen.
So
Let's go.
and then there's ones where you're like, they're asking that? Are you kidding me?
Those are all the ones that I found when we were shopping.
yeah, exactly.
they're
And that's
asking
how much
that?
the market's
Yeah.
changed
Yeah.
in just 4 years, right? Or
Yeah.
5 years.
Speaking of those houses, though, another thing the Community Foundation has done, seeing that there's available housing in the market, and it's much faster, obviously, to buy a house than to rebuild your houses. They're offering down payments.
Assistance. Yep, $4 million as
amazing.
long as it lasts.
And some of it is significant.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like they're giving you $100. Like
Yeah.
they're giving you some money to get you in a house.
Yeah.
Have you seen anybody that's been able to take advantage of that yet, or have you been able to?
I've heard of some.
You've heard?
Yeah, no, I haven't worked with anyone yet because to get that extra down payment assistance, you had to be displaced from your home.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's specific.
By the way,
but you
one of
could
the-
be a renter that was displaced, which I think is fabulous too.
One of the things that they brought out yesterday was the case managers who are working one-on-one with folks as well, and I know some of those people too, like Brittany Lehman. They're solid people.
Yeah, there's
Solid people
a
over
lot of people in
Yeah.
this community helping each other.
You bet.
For sure. And Amy Goodyear says there are still tickets to Nutcracker, but they're going fast.
All right, good job.
Sorry,
Amy Goodyear.
sidebar.
That's
All right. So what do you got? What's on the market for you right now? You said new
well,
ad.
I've got something coming on the market which is kind of unique. It's going to be an all bills paid lease opportunity, and it can be commercial, or it can be residential.
Oh.
Or if someone's trying to get to town and do the both, they are actually permitted to do both in the same place.
Wow.
So, we have so many arts and so many musicians and so many of those kind of people coming to the market that instead of having to do two, they can actually
cool.
consolidate and do one thing to get their legs and get going. So we're excited about that.
I'll just take that opportunity to say Bill Gates slept under his desk when he was building Microsoft. So make
There
it
you
happen,
go.
people. Yep.
There you go. Yeah, so
That's
I mean,
like
it's hard
no
to do both.
commute. Come
I
on.
know, right?
Sounds
Yeah,
good.
it's perfect.
The little Barnett house is still on the market.
Yeah.
No, we have a contract.
Do you?
We have a contract.
Yeah.
We're still going to Tower Company, and we may have a backup contract because that's how activity works. Activity brings activity, right? All
Yeah.
at once.
I love that. Congratulations. What about this one on Aqua Vista? Is that under contract? That's kind of.
No, it's not. We need to find someone that wants to make that their own.
That's such a cool area too.
The setting is just
Yes.
amazing.
That's the one that has the little pond in it. Yeah.
Yes,
That's the
it's
one
along
Back
the
there,
creek.
That's the one I keep running the ad for. Okay.
Careful, Elzeth's looking at that.
Elzeth,
Okay.
look at.
Your
I wanna-
commute will be so much better. I'm just telling you.
Yeah,
Elzeth,
it's-
look at this
it's
beautiful
like
house.
7-8 minutes.
Look at the baby deer. It comes with a baby deer.
They're everywhere. They're everywhere. You're trying to work.
Fireplace.
It needs the update. You can see
Yeah.
that it's been a while since it's been up there.
brown
But it's even got the
carpeting.
split floor plan and
Those
a big
chairs,
primary bathroom.
those are Pier 1 chairs, and those are the brown carpeting's from 1984.
Sweet.
Probably
Maybe
pretty
so.
close. Pretty
82
close.
maybe.
Hey man, just leave it. It'll come back.
This is a strange
fashion will come back.
Just steam clean that sucker.
Just like your bell bottoms, man. Hang on to them. Right.
Yeah.
That's a
Well,
They always come back a little different, though, don't they?
That wood though is definitely 80s. You know, like it has a kind of
the
80s, late
stack of
80s.
wood. I
Hey.
was like, maybe.
A wood-burning fireplace
That's-
in the
that
Texas
fireplace-
Hill Country is not a terrible thing to
That
have.
fireplace is pretty cool. You can do some stuff with that fireplace.
Yeah.
I think you can
Nice
put
little
a really
bench
cool
next to it.
mantle on it. Yeah. This feels like 1979 right here.
I wouldn't disagree.
I love
And
it.
then that's the if you haven't been in around Tierra Vista Estates,
so
that's all
pretty.
their community area
Yeah.
parks.
Right. Oh, that's terrific.
Very cool.
Fun.
Get it done. Else that's like, yeah.
I know, right?
It has kind of a nice little floor plan. Just looks like from here. You know. I
Yeah,
kinda
it's
like
got attached garage and a little shop area. And
Okay.
Nice.
Good job. All right, Elzeth, get a closer to that microphone. What do you got going on?
We're getting ready for winter break camp. So kids get out of school next Friday. And so we'll have 2 weeks of camp over Christmas and New Year.
By the way, this is Elzeth Hetzler. By the way, of the
Needs
Salvation
no
Army.
introduction.
The Kerrville Kroc. I'm sorry, the Joan and Ray Kroc Community Center, and she's in charge of the athletic program. She's like the athletic director.
Not quite.
Okay, well, I just made up a new title for you.
the youth.
I like that title though, but
Yeah,
not so
right.
on this.
But you have all the kids under you.
I do have all the kids. So after school now is in full swing.
Do you
getting
put
ready
Ashley
for-
Phillips into daycare? I mean, she's like a
little
little kid.
munchkin, yeah?
Yeah, she's a munchkin. Yeah, she's small and mighty.
They don't have a space for Ashley, but they do for her child.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes.
There are age limitations.
Yeah, and so we're hiring again. After the summer, we had a couple of our staff members graduate and
Oh, my
moving on.
gosh.
So now it's time again for us to hire. So if we know of anybody in the community, you need to be 18 and have a high school diploma, and that's about it. The rest we teach you and train you. And so if you're looking for an opportunity to come and make a difference in the kids' lives,
Okay,
in our
college
community,
students. Those
Yeah.
college students should be
Yeah.
back in town.
yes,
Get it
yes.
done.
So
Yeah.
give me a call or just come on over and we'll chat.
Right. Have you introduced this new rugby game yet to those kids? Have you
The
seen this?
one-on-one.
The one-on-one.
No. Given the year we had, I thought let's take it easy on the kids. Maybe in the new year when everybody feels good again, then.
Have you seen these things? Have you? This is. It's one-on-one, and so it's like you have one guy has the ball, and they run to like the 50-yard line. You know, actually not even 50-yard line, like 25-yard line, in the middle of the field, and they collide, and usually it ends up knocking somebody out. I think
I
it's
feel
a
like
perfect.
kids already do that.
Clearly not
It
for
just
adults,
didn't have
right?
a name.
Yeah, right.
It's usually
Right.
huge.
That's just called play.
Yeah.
It's huge. It's usually huge men from like New Zealand,
Samoa or whatever.
Samoa
Yeah.
or Tonga.
She's probably trying to get them to
Fijians.
not do that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not on my watch.
Yeah.
That
Hey,
was-
when we were kids, we played Kill the Man with the Ball.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys remember that.
That's a
but
long title.
Look, that's not what
I
they
don't
called it.
know.
That's
There
not
was
what
like-
that's not what they called it when I was a
That's
kid.
what we called it.
the ball.
Yeah. So what you did, there was like 6 or 8 of us, and we kicked the ball up in the air, and somebody go catch it, and then everybody
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
like pig piled on
Yeah.
that guy.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, I remember dodgeball.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dodgeball was dangerous. We used to play dodgeball against a wall. So yeah, and they had to stop it because kids kept getting hit in the head.
Yeah.
So yeah. What's the most dangerous sport you teach over there at the Kroc?
Good Lord.
I don't know. We do play dodgeball, but I don't
Yeah.
think that's probably as dangerous as it gets.
Yeah.
Right now.
Right.
With a nice squash.
They try to
balls.
keep it
Like-
not dangerous.
Yeah.
Right.
That's their
Reduce
goal.
my paperwork a little bit.
Right.
Yeah.
But see, you can handle anything though because you're from South Africa and you used to have to deal with baboons in your kitchen, right?
Yes, correct.
I think Lewis can't do
Where my
it.
training comes from.
No, I can do it. Yeah. Yeah.
She's like, I give in. Yes.
Yeah, you give in. Right?
Every day
You
they
give in.
cooked dinner with me.
While
Yeah.
I was running barefoot to school with the lions on my tails.
Yeah, right,
Yeah.
right. Did you ever have any exotic animals like try to get you in South Africa?
Not while I was at home, no.
No, they weren't around. Huh? No baboons or anything like that.
No, not where I was.
No,
No.
okay. The
You know, there are areas that are like populated,
Civilized, yeah.
Like suburban.
Yeah.
I know, but I mean, you never know. It's like
Like
here.
here.
I mean, it's like here. Like this is popular. I mean, there's like I saw a deer yesterday just purposely saunter across the road, like, yeah, just hit me. See what
I had
happens
it
to you.
Well, now deer are
10-point
different.
back by my car when I came here. It didn't even move.
Didn't move. No.
Just sat there.
No.
Good
Yeah.
morning.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave.
Yeah.
Like she doesn't have a
exactly.
gun. I'm fine.
They're everywhere.
Well, I thought you were going to introduce field hockey to this outfit.
We're working on that, so hopefully in the new year. Yes.
I know it's impossible because it's basically a flood detention facility, but man, it would be nice to have some turf down there.
I know if
in
we
that-
can get someone to
in that-
revamp that.
Yeah, keep the deer off of
Need
it.
some drainage.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
You know, I mean, it would be such a great space for some of your events you guys have out there because it's like basically a weed patch with stickers all over. Like,
So we
don't
need
Sounds like
somebody.
a
We
good
need some
time.
Native grasses.
native. Yeah. We need somebody with big money.
Yeah.
Right. To come in. We'll put your name on it.
Yeah.
We'll call it the Louis
There you go.
Amistoy Fields.
There you go.
But in field hockey though, you don't really play on grass anymore, do you? You play all on turf, right?
Yep.
Did you play on grass when you were a kid though?
When I was still younger, yeah, in high school, but my last couple of years in high school, we changed over to AstroTurf.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was interesting. Who's the favorite to win the LA Olympic gold medal in '28?
We'll be rooting for USA, but
Yeah.
we'll see if they can pull it off. And
Who won it in '24? Who won the? Wasn't it like Sweden or somebody? Let me look this up.
Us-
Was it
Yeah.
the Dutch are always
You-
good.
Yeah. They're always good.
The orange.
Yeah.
The orange machine.
Army machine. What do they?
Yeah.
2024 Olympic field hockey gold medal. All right, here we go. According to Wikipedia, the winner was. We're crying out loud.
I know, right?
Netherlands, yeah, they won.
Netherlands.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they won both.
It's always a
men's-
good bet to
men's
bet on
and
them.
women's. Yeah, that's good.
And then we'll have our World Cup coming up.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
right. So you know, what kind of things do you have the kids doing? And though, like, what kind of events do they do?
Well, during after school, it's a little bit more low key because not all the kids stay all the time, like during a day camp. So you
Yeah.
have very limited time. So when we first get them in, after they enjoy their snack, we do homework first and foremost.
Right.
Most parents support that we get their homework knocked out. So by the time they go home, that's done. And then as soon as that is done, then they get to get the outside playtime. And if the weather's not good, then we'll play in the gym. And they get to do either a STEM or arts and craft activity. So that's on the daily agenda. But that always happens only after homework.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, you know, here's the thing, right, about field hockey. You know, you think it'd be a high scoring because of the way it is.
No, dude.
Yeah.
I've played. I don't care. I'm speaking as an American now. She's played her whole life. So, yeah, try it. Try scoring in field hockey. It is flipping hard, man.
The,
to control that ball, and you got a bunch of other people trying to.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's,
Take it
Right.
out.
Yeah, it's not different in terms of that competitiveness than ice hockey.
I think you should bring it with
Challenging.
like you should have the sticks with you at all times. You should bring them with you at all times.
It's in the back of my car.
Is it? I love it. I love
You need
it.
to bring him in here and keep
Okay.
him in line.
All right. So now, if people need to get involved with the Kroc, what do they need to do as far as signing up for the after school or the kind of the
Christmas break.
Christmas break stuff?
Camp.
Oh, so it's all posted online. They can just go to our website, kerrvillekroc.org, or they can swing by the Kroc Center and we can also help them there.
Okay. All right. Doug, you got stuff. What do you got?
I got stuff. Day 7 of the gift miss.
Yes.
And I'll admit that I knew Elzeth was going to be here today, so I selected these items
Okay.
With her in mind.
with her in mind a little bit. Okay. So we're
are you showing her things that you want?
no.
Okay, I just want to understand.
She's going to drool
Okay,
over
okay,
some of this.
okay,
Okay,
okay.
so we're going
I didn't
to
know if you were showing her like ideas, like
No.
this is nice, isn't it?
Let me drop some hints. Yeah.
all my stuff's car stuff. So, all right, so we're going to the kitchen, y'all. We're going
what
to
is
the
this?
kitchen.
Okay.
This is
She said, "Aw."
Oh, nice.
is
It's a
a
little train set.
That's very cool.
cake.
She would
pan.
like that. She immediately said, "Aw,
Yeah.
you're good."
It's a little cake pan, and you bake all the cakes or gingerbreads or whatever, and you make a little train out of it.
That's cute.
But
love that.
feel that it is very sturdy. It is
It's also
not
a self-defense
Yeah.
apparatus.
Yeah, it's not a flimsy. You know, some of those pans are kind of flimsy, but that thing
is this like aluminum or something?
Yes.
Probably.
Make
Yep.
a train banana bread. Oh my lord.
Yeah, right. That's heavy duty. That's a good one. Okay, here's another one. This I love the advertising for this. This goes around your pie crust so it doesn't burn.
Oh yeah, those
and
are fat.
and the ad says tan.
Silicon.
Tan, don't
nice.
burn.
It's pie protection.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty cute. So yeah, so you wrap it around
Those
your
are
pie.
great. Highly recommend.
So also when you're making pies, a lot of times you want to make decorative stuff on the crust, right, to make it look cool because you're presenting it or whatever. This
So you can score it.
Oh, nice.
This, I think I can just peel it off. Yeah.
cute.
So you just roll out your pie
Snowflake.
crust and you push this in. and it's two-sided. So you can do like little, snowflake, and this one's hearts. We got all kinds of them over there, but this is just the ones that I grabbed.
Nice.
That's pretty cool, right?
It's better than
Pie
me trying to
crust
cut it out.
lattice. That's
Yeah, because you can do it by
It's
hand.
like a pie crust cookie.
Oh
cutter,
boy.
basically.
Yeah, sort of. Hold on. Okay. And then when you're doing cake, right? If you watch the British baking show or any of those, they always do these like 6-layer cakes with the
Yes.
nice thin layers of the cake. It's hard to cut those. So now you have help.
Oh, very nice.
a guide.
So this just fits right over your cake.
That is really
And you
good.
slice
Very
through
good.
it,
Yeah.
and there you go.
There you
So
go.
Makes it
And
really
it's
easy.
different. You don't have to do the skinny layers. You could just do to do
You
your
could
half.
do
You know
every
what I mean?
other.
Like because it's different levels. Yeah.
Exactly.
I love
and
this.
then if you want to make that seems cool, right? If you want, because she's getting excited.
Honestly, I think you need to put all of this under the tree.
These-
First. I'm excited over each item.
Oh, I like
No?
that idea.
We got a budget this
Yeah.
year, so
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Yeah, but Gibson's is affordable.
Yeah, I agree, but I've already bought her stuff. Don't make me give it away. Pocket pies.
Yeah.
Little pocket pies, right? You can do savory stuff. You can do mince pie. You can do apple, cherry,
Yeah.
whatever.
have that
Kind
on
of
the
cool.
regular
Yeah.
You make like
Bake off.
like almost a turnover kind of thing.
Yeah, that's exactly
I hate
it.
to admit it, but I used to love the Hostess, cherry pies.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Our generation grew up on
Yeah, they're just so disgusting. And
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
but when I came to Texas the first time, they had those little fried pie things. I had to stop one time at some gas station to try them. It was before the gluten stuff
Yeah.
kicked in.
Yeah.
Wow, I
Probably
was sick.
contributed to the gluten.
Yeah, probably.
I bet.
And my cholesterol.
Okay, so
And
you
my
know how
diabetes.
we got some weird gadgets. I have never seen this gadget
Okay.
before.
Okay.
This little gadget, you core out the middle of your cupcake, and then you can fill it with stuff.
Make your own hostess.
Oh, nice.
How cool is that?
That's pretty cool.
I think it's like $6 or something. So stocking
fun.
stuffers.
Definitely.
Stocking stuffers. Perfect idea. Hold on, I got a couple more in
Okay.
here, or one more in here. I think that was 6. Yeah, here's 7. This one you roll out your pie dough and you get a little
Nice.
you get a little
Yeah,
pattern
yeah.
on
That's
your
fun.
pie dough. Yeah, and we got several variations
And
on
then
this
it looks
as well.
cute.
You
Your
can do
kitchen.
sugar cookies and stuff with that too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And like you said, it looks cute in your kitchen.
It looks
you can
cute in the
display
kitchen
it.
with
Yeah.
a little
Just
part.
wash it before you display it. Yeah. So anyway, yeah.
Knows
So
stuff.
baking, get
And
on it, man.
The Pie Pocket thing has a recipe on the back, everyone.
Yeah.
Free recipe with your purchase.
Super cool, and it's it's plastic. I was going to say it's that rubber stuff, but it's plastic, so it'll wash easy, dishwasher safe. all that
Nice.
stuff.
That's cool stuff.
Cool. All right,
love it.
there you go.
Raising the
Well,
bar on the decorative
That's
baking.
right. I expect to see some seriously good baking goods floating around this season.
Don't look over here.
Well done. Are you not going to bake at all?
I don't bake pies usually.
Yeah, no.
My daughter does the baking.
I
That's
love-
like
I-
she loves to do desserts. So she's a grown up. Give her that. Take on that duty, please. We do Christmas cookies every year. That's a thing that we've always done. So we do the homemade sugar cookies with a recipe from an old family friend,
Yeah.
our mom's, and
Cool.
cut them out. And
I
mix 'em.
I
But
love
We're not talented decorators.
I love Christmas baked goods. I love
Yeah.
Christmas sugar cookies. I saw a recipe yesterday online for Instagram of some sugar cookie pie thing. It was looks so good.
Yeah.
But that's like I remember 2017. I got diagnosed with celiac in 2018. Like I couldn't get through the holidays. I was just like
Ill.
people gave me cookies and I was like,
sure.
and I didn't really know. I was like, God, I can't eat this stuff.
Yeah.
I feel so
Yeah.
terrible.
Well, I don't bring you. Elzeth bakes all the time, and I don't bring you anything for that very reason.
I know. It's
Yeah.
so.
I love
it's
to bake too.
I
just don't do it very much.
miss it so much. So, but anyway, there's other things in life you can
Have some
do.
celery, man.
Yeah, I know. All right. What you learned today, Julie Davis?
I learned that there's a contract with our house.
Yes, that's
I already knew
you
Gibson's
did.
had lots of cool kitchen
Yes, you
gadgets.
did.
Yeah.
And I knew about the kids program, so
Janelle Prawl.
I didn't know kids are already out of school a
Yeah.
week on Friday.
I know.
I did learn that, too.
That was kind of
I learned that as well.
Yeah.
wall in the face of like I guess I'm out of touch.
I think some of them are out for like 17 days. It's a long time. What did you learn today, Janelle Peralt?
That's
Well, that was one of them for sure. I do like all the decorative. Like I
Yeah.
haven't really. Those are elaborate. The choo-choo train. My grandfather worked on the railroad. My grandmother would have gone
Yes.
nuts for
Yeah.
something like
That's
that.
neat.
Yeah.
For sure.
Elzeth, what did you learn today?
Look like there's nice properties in Kerrville.
Ah, see, look at that.
Uh-huh.
Go see JP
I told you.
Properties.
I'll take her
Yeah,
right up
yeah,
to that
yeah.
Aqua Vista.
Yeah.
I'm sure
No,
she'll
you
find
too.
you
You're
exactly the
barred.
right person.
You're barred.
Yeah.
Yes, none of that.
All right. And Doug, what did you learn today?
I learned what a male ballerina is called.
That's
A ballerina.
Ballerino,
A
yes.
danseur.
And what was the
A danseur.
A danseur, yes. It is very French.
all right, everybody. Thanks a lot for joining us on a lovely Tuesday. Go out and enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks a lot. We'll see you guys tomorrow.